refers to deep exhalation. The inhalation, retention, and exhalation, make sure it is done for a reasonably long period of time, depending on your capability. So do at least 4 times properly. And the mind should be focused only on the breath, inhalation, retention, exhalation, and should not wander away, anywhere. Even if it tries to go away, make sure you bring it back to the object of focus. Yatho yatho nischarati manas chanchalamastheram tatastato niyamyetat atmanyeva vasham nayet. So when the mind is attained quietude, physical body is totally relaxed, raise your thought to the supreme principle, Satchidananda Swarupam Brahma Tattvam. By Mananam, using the Upanishad mantras, please understand, the Upanishad mantras are the only means to reveal that supreme truth which is unexplainable, beyond words, beyond the grasp of a normal mind, knowing which one attains supreme peace, happiness, and immortality. Let's remember the Taittiriya mantra. Yato vacho nivartante aprahapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidwan na bibheti kutascha neti. So today, all of us have different kinds of fears. If you want to get rid of all the fear, there is only one antidote. What is that? Antidote for fear is Brahmajnanam. Please understand. Only with Brahmajnanam you can attain total fearlessness. Abhayam vai janaka praptosi. Upanishad mantra says so that abhayam nabibheti kutascha neti will happen only with Brahmajnanam. How? Anandam Brahmano Vidwan. Only a Vidwan. Vidwan doesn't mean passing some different kind of level of tests and getting Vidwan. Here Vidwan means a person who has knowledge of Brahman. A Brahmajnani attains Anandam, supreme bliss. And Nabibheti, fearlessness. Kutaschaneti, kadachaneti. So both from a time standpoint, forever, and also kutaschaneti, and from any entity. So fear, the fear from so many different entities, right? So nothing in the universe can create fear in a Brahmajnani's mind. And what is this Brahman? Ito vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. It is not explainable by words that this is Brahman. They've been saying all the Upanishad mantras are only pointers. The pointed will get revealed in the mind. No amount of words can explain Brahman. Aprapya manasa saha. You cannot comprehend that this is Brahman, like the way we comprehend other things, some name, some form, some shape, some color. Ashabdam asparsham arupam avyayam. So how do I know this Brahman? I am that Brahman. I am that Supreme Truth is the knowledge. And that knowledge is called Vignanam. How to get that Vignanam? Culmination of the 7th chapter, Jnana Vijnana Yogaha. We study now. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaji Surya Koti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru Medeva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shaje Bhavaroginam. Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurte Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankara Acharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Mande Guru Paramparam Tutismati Puranana Malayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Putra Bhashyakatam Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Yapta Dehaya Dakshinamurte Namaha Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham Om. All fit and Em Brahma loudly. Em Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Dimyaistamaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha Devaya tasmai namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane namaha. All of you, turn cameras. Jai Raghavan C. Augandini, Meenakshi, Vinod, all of you. Sheetal Rator. Now let's stand the 6 slokas. Om Shri Ganesha Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Teshamevanukampartham Ahamajnanajam Tamaha Nashayamyatma Bhavasthaha Jnanadipena Bhasvata Jyotishamapi Tajyotihi Tamasah Paramuchyate Jnanam Gneyam Jnanagamyam Hridi Sarvasya Vishtitam Nahi Jnanena Sadrisham Pavitramiha Vidyate Tatsvayam Yoga Samsiddhaha Kalenatmani Vindati Jnanena Tutadajnanam Esham Nashitamatmanaha Esham Aditya Vajnanam Prakashayati Tatparam Yathai dhamsi samidhognihi bhasmasat kurute Arjuna jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha yasya sarve samarambhaha kama sankalpa varjitaha jnanagni dagdha karmanam tamahu panditam budhaha. Om shanti shanti shantihi. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita सप्तमोऽध्यायः ज्ञान विज्ञान योगः. ओम नारायणः परों व्यक्तात् अंडमं व्यक्त संभवम् अंडस्यान्तस्ति मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी. ओम. You chant 28, then go to 29. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Esham Tvantagatam Papam Jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmuktaha bhajante mam dridham vrataha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the 7th chapter. What is 7th chapter called as? Jnana Vignana Yoga. So the final portion of the 7th chapter is dedicated to the realization aspect. Steps to realization, Vignanam. One is knowledge, another is realization, internalization, transformation. All those is Vignanam. Now, so Bhagavan has explained that the fundamental reason for us not to get the supreme knowledge, Vignanam, supreme truth, is because of what? What are the three reasons? First is Moham. Due to avidya, Ajnanam, then rises what? Kamaha, desires, and results in Ichhadvesham, Ragadvesham. And once Ragadvesham becomes predominant in the mind will go mad. So or no? Either it will go behind something to get something, that is Ragam, or to get rid of something. See, life is all about getting something or getting rid of something, getting what you like, getting rid of what you don't like, and that becomes the only goal of life. And will it ever end? It will never end. So Bhagavan says, getting rid of what? This Ragadvesham, Dvandvam is extremely important. And to get rid of Ragadvesham, what should you do? Every day can sit and get up in the morning and say, hey Ragadvesham, go away. Hey Ragadvesham, go away. You say, this is possible? Huh? What should you do? You should focus on Punya Karma. That's why Bhagavan told the key steps for getting rid of Ragadvesham is Jananam Punya Karmanam. Write down. Only by constantly focusing on Punya Karmas from morning to evening as much as possible. Cannot keep on doing only Japam, Dhyanam, Puja. Can I keep on doing only that? They will ask me, sir, who will give me food, sir? How will pay the rent? How will pay the EMI? What? Hari Panamana, correct? No, you have to pay EMI, right? So many things are there. So while that is being taken care of, all your official work and other things to earn money, remaining time, be efficient. Don't waste your time on unnecessary pursuits. Don't waste your time on gossip, reading something, some unnecessary things. Focus. Whenever you get time, focus on Punya Karma. And what is Punya Karma? What will decide what is Punyam, what is Papam? Who is the decision-making authority? Dharma Shastram. And that is based on what? Based on Vedas. Please understand. Write down. Vedo khilo dharma moolam. Smriti shile cha tadvidam. Acharashchaiva sadhunam. Atmanastusthireva cha. So, only the Vedas can decide what is dharma, what is adharma. Dharma is equal to punyam, adharmam is equal to papam. And so the Vedokhilo dharma moolam. You understand, no? Akhila dharma moolam Vedaha. Nah, Venkatramana, this is Anvaya. Akhila dharma means what? Any dharma. You cannot create some dharma in Switzerland, some dharma in America, some dharma in Japan. Wherever you want to say this is dharma, it has to be what? Satish Nishtal, yaar helbeko? Vedaಗಳಿಗೆ authority ಇದೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ authority ಇಲ್ಲ. Please understand that. Tera? So, as per Ved, that's why I say, tune your life to the Vedic way as much as possible. Means what? The constant pursuit of the Vedic way of life. Try to discover. It's not difficult. There is one kind of appearance, behavior you have to do for the external world, for your work and other things. Once you come home, come back to the Vedic way of life. Your what? Vesha Bhushanam, we say in Tamil, Nadai Udai Bhavanai. Nadai means what? Your behavioral patterns, how you sit. In office, how you sit? You sit on a chair or something, putting one leg on another, and no sitting like this. At home, try to practice sitting in Sukhasanam or what? Not Ardha Padmasanam, like that. So everything you have to start changing. Nah, important. And from there, then Bhavana. As I told you, the Vedic way of life talks about three things. What are they? All forgotten. Let me ask a quiz question online. What are the three things that Vedic way of life is emphasizing? When I keep on saying Vedic way of life, what are they? Forgotten. So write down today at least. Again, the sloka number 28. Punya Karmanam. No. That is different. Very good. Venkatraman sir. Very nice. Karma Guna Bhavana. Write down the overarching message of the Vedas is Karma Guna Bhavana. And all three things should coexist. Only doing karma but no guna bhavana is useless. Only saying, sir, I got a very good gunam, sir. I'm very kind to people. I always know I'm very nice. I don't get angry. But no karma, no sandhya vandanam, nothing. Also useless. And only bhavana. Sir, I worship my parents. I take care of my parents. But I will not do any karma. I will not have any guna. Wrong. All three should that means what? You have to do your nitya karma, swabhavajam karma, what? Sahajam karma, niyatam karma. That you have to do. And others are all subtle. Guna and bhavana. Guna is the values. Bhavana is the attitude. Matradevo bhava, pitradevo bhava. So doing this what? Pitrapaksham, pitradevo bhava. You should know that worship to your forefathers is extremely important. And all the values. Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyayan ma pramadaha. So when you go and listen to Taittiriya Upanishad lecture, you will know what is guna, what is bhavana and karma. Clear? So jananam punya karmana means what? You have to stick to this. And the means is yajnam, yajnaha, danam, tapaha. Clear? An implementation. One is the structure. Are you getting what I'm saying? You understand? Karma, guna, bhavana is a broad structure. Headline. Clear? Within that, you got yajnaha, danam, tapaha. Kayikam karma, vachik karma, manasam karma. Clear? So it is continuously involved in punya karma. Then what happens? I told in the last class. More and more punya means what happens? Your papam gets reduced and finally it will be negated. Only way to negate papam, sins, is by acquiring more and more virtues. Then what happens? These people get rid of dvandva moham. Where did the word come? Dvandva moham. Quickly, should be sharp. This is Elbanto. Sloka number 27. Dvandva mohena bharata. And in sloka number 28, dvandva moha nirmuktaha. Notice this, please write down. That's why I keep on saying Bhagavad Gita, systematic study. Sloka to sloka, chapter to chapter. Anybody has made notes? Sloka number 27. Ichha desha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata. Sloka number 28. Te dvandva moha nirmuktaha. Clear? So, because of dvandva moham, you get deluded and you are not able to understand reality. This delusion has come when? Right from the time of birth. So now that you realize that you are already stuck. If you are stuck in a whirlpool, suppose you are stuck in a whirlpool. You are not stuck right now. You are not stuck in a physical whirlpool. In the NKV, sir, you are stuck in a virtual whirlpool. What is that? The samsara chakram. This is a virtual vicious cycle. So you should find a way out. Yes or no? You will not find solution. Look out for solution. How to get rid of the problem. The way is punya karmanam. And when you do a lot of punyam, papam is reduced and totally erased. Then you get rid of what? That dvandva moham, what we discussed in 27. Clear? What is dvandva moham? What is dvandva moham? the pratyayam, the thought in the mind about duality, which appears due to moham. Moham is due to ajnanam, avidya. That is totally removed. Nirmuktaha. Nitaram muktaha. Nirmuktaha. And then bhajante mam dradam vrataha. So other people also do worship to Bhagavan. But these people who have got abundant punyam and getting rid of dvanda moham also dedicate to Bhagavan. Now what they are becoming? We just now studied in 7th chapter 4 types of bhaktas. Artha bhakta, artharthi bhakta, jignasu bhakta, jnani bhakta. So this person moves more towards what? Jnani bhakta through what? Jignasu. First become jignasu. Jnatum ichha jignasa. That means what? More and more time you spend for Vedanta Shastra, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Please understand. Unless that change happens. So for example, I'll give an example. What is the measure of my progress towards what? Bhajante mam dhadam vrataha. If I was 25 years back doing same puja, same thing, going to temple, same thing, even after 30 years I'm doing the same thing, what does it mean? You tell me, Ken. Huh? You're not making any progress. Are you getting point? I'm not saying you should not go to temple. So don't mistake. What will take priority? Doing puja at home is more priority than going to temple. Doing japam is more priority than doing puja. Doing dhyanam is more priority than japam. Studying Vedanta Shastra is extremely more priority than anything else. Are you getting my point? If you're doing chanting for 3-4 hours a day, because I was doing all these things earlier. If you keep on chanting for 4 hours a day, you'll get tired and then you cannot study Vedanta Shastra. So reduce that to half an hour or 40 minutes. Spend extra time in studying Vedanta Shastra. Please understand, unless you dedicate to studying Vedanta Shastra, you will not get jnanam. If you don't get jnanam, you cannot get rid of dvandva moham. Here, bhajante mam. Bhajante means what? Becoming a bhakta. What kind of bhakti? People always think bhakti means what? Doing puja, doing nama sankirtana, should cry in front of Bhagavan. Then only you got bhakti. Correct? So people think. But Bhagavad Gita never said anywhere you should cry in front of me. Did Bhagavan say anywhere you should cry? Did Bhagavan say anywhere? So you have to move toward Jignasu Bhakta, studying Vedanta Shastra. The bhakti to Vedanta Shastra is the real bhakti, getting jnanam. Clear? So Bhagavan indicating the third and fourth type of bhakta. Initially, what is happening? Because of Dvandva Moham, you want to achieve all those things, you want to acquire. So Artharthi Bhakta, you want to get rid of problems. As I told you, what is that you do normally? Get something or get rid of something. Yes or no? You want to get something, what? Artharthi Bhakta. You want to get rid of something? Artha Bhakta. Are you understanding now? What is Artha Bhakta trying to do? Get rid of problems, correct? What is Artharthi Bhakta trying to do? Get money. So here itself is there. What Bhagavan has told, I am telling in a very nice way. One is getting. What is that? Artharthi Bhakta. Another is getting rid. Artha Bhakta. Clear? Are you understanding or not? NRS Purinjada. Getting something, getting rid of something else. From there you have to progress. Because all the while we have been doing only this. Yes or no? You're using Bhagavan as a means to get something or get rid of something. No, get some people, get rid of some people. In Ram Subbu, Visheshama, some people don't want some other people to be around them. I will not say. You all know. Right? So those people you don't want around. For that, pray to Bhagavan. Move beyond all these things. Let me tell you, when you start studying Vedanta seriously, then you'll realize what all waste of time we have now done. Spent our time on unnecessary pursuits, silly things which have no meaning, absolutely no value. Then only you'll realize, then only you know how much time is very important, where you should focus. So, bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Now the intensity is very, 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 very strong. I will not stop until I get the jnanam. Vignanam is what your goal in life should be. Is the PVA done for 28 or not? Not done. Okay, let us do. All of you become alert. Madhuhari, all of you now. Everybody should write. Then only you'll get jnanam. I keep saying. Unlike there is some school of thought. Again, don't need to have any book. Keep on listening. You'll get jnanam. Keep on listening. Ayaram, Gayaram. Nothing will register. Please understand. Esham tu antagatam. Tu plus antagatam becomes twantagatam. Clear? Esham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. So importantly, while chanting, please understand, when rakaram comes, after that nakaram comes, becomes tatadadhana. Gakara comes, nakara comes, becomes tatadadhana. Don't say ganana antva, karmanam. Should not say karmanam. Anybody can acknowledge 2-3 people? Understand? So punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmuktaha. One word, samasta padam. Samasa, not samosa. For people like samosa. Sanskrit people like samasa. See? Now you know where your thought is. Dvandva moha nirmuktaha bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Now look at the anvaya. Esham. Before that, we can do tu. Tukaram is very important. Tu means what? But. This is a comparative shloka of 27 shloka. Please understand. In 27, Bhagavan introduced Dvandva Mohena Bharata. Majority, 99% people are stuck in Dvandva Moham. There are some people who are different. So, Tukaram. But, however, tu. Te jananam punya karmanam esham papam antagatam. Where is antagatam? We never saw antagatam, no, in the sloka. Where is antagatam? We saw only tvantagatam. Two, very good, Ken. 2 plus antagatam. Very good. So, antagatam. Antagatam. Dvandva moha nirmuktaha bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Very nice. Structure is beautiful. You do Anvaya. Now write down what are the different groups in this shloka. Tu te jananam punya karmanam esham papam antagatam. One level. Next. Dvandva moha nirmuktaha. Important word in this. Then 3 will be bhajante mam dridhavrataha. So first is the kind of people who get qualified for Vignanam. Write down the first group of words are the set of people among what? What is sloka? Manushyanam sahasreshu kastindyatati siddhaye. Somewhere we heard this sloka, no? Yatatamapi siddhanam kaschinvam vetti tattvataha. Where is it? Somewhere we heard this, no? Where? In this chapter only, 7th chapter. Okay, see how our memory is so wonderful, right? So, what is the meaning? Sahasreshu, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Among thousands, one starts this pursuit of Vedanta Shastra. How? Why these people are different? This is the answer for that. How? What is the qualification criteria? 2. However, te jananam. Those of the people, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, what are they doing? They are not like other people. Punya karmanam, who are dedicated to doing punya karma consistently. That means what? Should be very guarded when you are doing and you are going in the path of spiritual path. Not only should you invest your time on doing punyam, but also be aware of not doing any papam. So slowly, it cannot happen overnight. Become very vigilant of how your mind is working, what way it is going. From there you start. So those people who are of noble actions, punya karmana means people who have got noble actions. It means what? Noble doesn't mean what? Getting Nobel Prize. Noble means what? Doing punyam as per the Vedic dictum. Nitya karma, naimitya karma, and all those things. So, however, people who are dedicated to dharma and punya, noble actions, what happens to them? Esham papam, whose papa karmas are antagatam, has ended. So, Bhagavan is now very clear. So, when you do more and more punyam, at some point in time, your papam will become nil, zero. After that, no punyam, no papam. So, antagatam, papam has ended. What happens to them? Dvandva moha nirmuktaha. You are totally freed from what? Duality arising out of delusion. As I asked the question, which comes first? Delusion comes first or duality comes first? Which is the cause, which is the effect? If I have to give you two words, delusion and duality, which is fundamental, which is secondary, which is the cause, which is the effect? Delusion is the cause, duality is the effect. Yeah? So, the duality arising of delusion is removed. That means what? This step includes a lot of things. Dvandva moha nirmuktaha means what? If you have to get rid of duality, duality is no dvaitam that is there in the mind. I am different. Yushmadaspat pratyego charayoho vishay vishayinoho tamah prakashavate all that explained, right? If that has to go, what should you do? You tell me. If you do japam, will dvandam go? Will moham go? If you do dhyanam, will it go? How will it go? Only by study of Vedanta Shastras. Sundarama clear, huh? So, Dvandva Moha Nirmuktaha means taking to serious study of Vedanta Shastras. And what, when you study Vedanta Shastra, what kind of bhakta you become? Quick answer. You are Artha Bhakta, Artharthi Bhakta. You are now a Jignasu Bhakta. Very good. That is why bhajante mam, seek me, Bhagavan say. Now, what is there to seek? You see Bhagavan in temple, you see Bhagavan in what? Puja room, you see Bhagavan in so many places, yes or no? What is there to seek? Ram Subbu, tell me. That's why tomorrow you come, Sunday morning. Bhaktya mam abhijanati, bhajante mam dhridavrataha. These are all connected shlokas. Very rarely you will get the 7th chapter and 18th chapter together. So, bhajante mam. Bhajante means what we think? Bhajana Pandra, they're doing bhajana. No. Bhajante means seeking. Here, seeking. Seeking means what? Understand the reality, mam, of me means what? Bhagavan. Really, who is Bhagavan? You understand. Okay. Means what? They become Jignasu Bhakta. Study Vedanta Shastra. How? Dridhavrataha, firm resolve. That means what? Once away. I see some people, they'll take Bhagavad Gita while sleeping. So, gone. Bhagavad Gita, casually studying Gita, Upanishads and all. You should sit on, correct? You should sit like this, in front of the Guru, with your eyes, ears open, energetic, understand all the words. Wherever you don't understand, you mark it out, go back, revise. Systematic, serious study of Vedanta Shastra is Dhridavrataha. Please understand, all this is Jnanam, Jnanam, Jnanam. Get my point? So the firm resolve is very firm that I will dedicate to study of Vedanta Shastra systematically until the goal is reached. Even after the goal is reached, you will continue to study Vedanta, be in Vedanta. I told you, no? Asuptehe amritehe kalam nayet vedanta chintaya. That should be in the mind always. And once you start getting what? Connected to Vedanta, you will never ever miss it. So much of affinity you will get. Clear? So now, clear? Shloka number 28. The chant once and go to 29. Shri Bhagavanuvāca esham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam tedvandvamoha nirmuktaha bhajante mam dridham vrataha. Now Bhagavan is now doing triple jump, pole vault. Quickly is coming to here. Conclude. 7th chapter is almost over now. Kalamalnian team. You know why I'm saying this, correct? So he has now quickly take you to the pinnacle of Vignanam. Shloka number 29 is putting a final seal on Vignanam. Shloka number 29. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Jara Marana Mokshaya Bhamashritya Yatantiye Te Brahma Tadviduh Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Madam, want to chant?
Jara Shri Bhagavanuvāca Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashritya Yatantiye Te Brahma Tadviduh Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam.
Very good. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Jara Marana Mokshaya Mamashritya Yatantiye Te Brahma Tadviduh Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. It's a very important shloka which also starts putting the foundation for the 8th chapter. This is when you study Gita seriously, systematically, not casually, not curiously, you will understand how Bhagavan, when he ends one chapter, is creating interest for the next chapter. Now, what is Bhagavan saying? Connected to previous shloka, bhajante mam dridham vrataha. So this person is now what? Dedicated to knowing Bhagavan in the Jnana Margam seriously with a firm resolve. Clear? From there the story continues. Look at story. So Bhagavan says, having resorted to me. Resorting to Bhagavan means what? Resorting to Bhagavan's physical form, doing puja, japa, is it? What is resorting to Bhagavan? Bhagavan is what? No longer Bhagavan is a physical form for all of you who are in Jnana Margam. Ashabdam asparsham arupam opyam. So dedicated to knowing the supreme truth, which is beyond name and form, which is beyond Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandham. That's why Ashabdam Asparsham. So that supreme principle, having resorted to the supreme truth. Write down. Here me means supreme truth. Bhagavan is wearing the hat of what? Brahma Tattvam. So dedicated to Brahman. These people are now striving not for getting something or getting rid of something. What are they striving for? They are striving for getting rid of the samsara chakram. As I told you, how to get rid of the vicious cycle, the cycle of birth and death. That is samsaram. What is samsaram? Samsaram doesn't mean wife. When I say, samsaram has got different meaning. In Malayalam, it means conversation. Correct? Samsarikkirathu. Correct? Then in normal language, samsara means wife. So, samsara means, write down, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam, iha samsare. Definition of samsara is given by Acharya after saying mudhamate. We don't understand properly, so understand. Being born again and again, dying again and again is samsaram. It's not wife, it is not family, it's not children, it's nothing. Please understand. So these people are striving for freedom from, Bhagavan is saying what? Jara Maranam. Jara means old age, death, decay, and Maranam means death, birth and death. So replace that with, they are trying to free from the cycle of, when can you get to know old age and decay of body? Only when you are born, right? So these people are striving to get into the cycle of birth and death. And once they are dedicated to this and say, as I keep saying, if at all one resolve we should ask with Bhagavan, to Bhagavan, one application you have to put, what is that? I do not want any rebirth. Na, paattai irukku, theriyuma? Na, enna paattu? Anybody knows Tamil song? Thirava varam tarai. That means what? Give me the only boon that I should not be born again. But if at all I am born, let me be dedicated to the spiritual path. So beautiful songs are there. All those songs you have to learn. Whenever you are having free time, listen to these songs and learn these songs. Clear? So these people want freedom from birth and death. Here decay and death Bhagavan is mentioned. Now what happens? They are in what? Doing bhajana, nama sankirtana, they are doing puja. What are they doing now? Quickly, Ken. All these people who are now very serious. Manushyanam Sahasreshu, they are studying Shastras, Vedanta Shastras and getting knowledge. So Bhagavan wants to organize the knowledge that people obtain into 6 different categories. Some of them are subtle and the ultimate. Some of them are instrumental to know the ultimate. Write down. Very rarely you will not get this thing anywhere. People keep on talking about 7th chapter. Nobody knows why Bhagavan is saying this. So in the process of the study, they get lot of clarity on both the sadhanam and sadhyam. Sadhyam is the goal. Sadhana is the means. So Bhagavan says they start getting clarity about Brahman. The word Brahman is there or not in this? Te Brahma. So write down number 1. They start getting some clarity. May not be 100%. Like all of you have got some understanding, right? What is Brahman? If I ask you what you will say, Brahman is what? Beyond name and form. Pure consciousness. Shuddha Chaitanyam. It is only one. It is Sarva Vyapakam. All those things, the 10 commandments, what you studied in 2nd chapter, some idea is there, right? And you are studying now in 7th chapter, then again 9th chapter, then 18th chapter, all this, right? So you get some understanding about Brahman, point 1. And what is the means to know Brahman? Sadhyam. Sadhyam is Brahman. Sadhana is through karma, as I told you. In Bhakti Yoga, what are the 5 steps Bhagavan has explained? Sakama Karma Yoga, Nishkama Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Saguna Brahma Upasanam, Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, and then what? Jnanam. Clear? So karma. So karma is all these things. Jnana Yoga is also Manasam Karma. So you do what? Understand Brahman and Karma. Continuing the next sloka are other things that you will know. Clear? Systematic structure you will start getting in the mind. What is sadhyam? What is sadhanam? Now let us do Padavibhaga Anmaya for this particular sloka. Jara Marana Mokshaya Mam Ashritya. 2 words. Mam Ashritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tat Viduhu. Tad Viduhu is Tad plus Viduhu. Tad Viduhu. Kritsnam. All try and chant Kritsnam. Somebody will say Kritsam. Somebody will say Kritsnam. So, no, not easy. Kritsnam. Kritsnam. Adhyatmam. Karma. Cha. Akhilam. Clear? Kritsnam means completely. Now, Anmaya. Ashritya mam. te ye yatanti jara marana mokshaya viduhu tad brahma kritsnam adhyatmam cha karma akhilam. So three things are being told, not two. In this, three elements are being mentioned. When I do Anmaya, I'll explain more detail. Huh? Anmaya is clear? No, now. Huh? You want me to Anmaya again? Groups, you know, understand the groups. Ashrityamam te ye yatanti jara marana mokshaya viduhu. One group. What is the process? What is the sadhana? Is being mentioned in the first group. Second group, what are the topics that you will understand very clearly? Tad Brahma Kritshnam Adhyatmam Cha Karma Akhilam. So, as I told you, what is the sadhana? What is the sadhyam? What is the process or the effort that you need to put? And what is the goal that you will attain? Clear? Huh? Now understand the meaning. Ashrityamam, having resorted to me, is what Bhagavan saying. Resorted to me means what? Resorted to Bhagavan's physical form doing puja japa. No. Resorting to write down, study a Vedanta Shastra by becoming a Jignasu Bhakta, culminating in Jnani Bhakta. Te ye yatanti. So Bhagavan is very clear. It doesn't come easily. You have to strive. You have to put the effort. Correct? Huh? Sit down like this. A guru is there to help you and make it very, very easy. Please understand. Role of a guru is to make the complex Vedanta Shastra very easy to understand. Are you not getting clarity? Or are you studying Vedanta only? Are you not getting clarity? That is why a guru is compared to a sun. See, when you go to the sea, can you drink the water? You can only see the sea. Can you drink the water of the sea? You cannot. But what does the sun do? The same sea water, it evaporates, pours down as beautiful rain, which you can, what? Drink easily, yes or no? Similarly, if you go into Vedanta Shastras, you will find it extremely difficult to understand, yes or no? Anybody has tried? Athato Brahma Jignasa na janmadyasya yataha na. So, Ikshatena Shabdam, idella Brahma Sutram. Again, Amlai Padchaka, Thala Suttam. Na. So, you have to go through a guru, study Vedanta Shastra systematically. And when you study this thing, is not very clear. That's why we give concept notes, e-books, PVA, everything possible in the modern world. Whatever you can get, everything has been dedicated through Vedanta to all of you. Yes or no? You don't need to step out of the house also. No traffic, no problem. No time also you are saving. Suppose I say you have to travel 1 hour from a place, assemble in a place, study Vedanta Shastra. Going 1 hour, coming 1 hour, in between some gupshup, this 3 hours will go away. Today, what is happening? Just before the time, some people, after the class started, they switch on the Zoom. Are you able to realize the value what you are getting? So if you're realizing, you got punyam. If you don't realize, that means mind is still a lot of papam. Please understand. So all the things have been done systematically, easily for you to understand. All you need to do is, like my Guruji used to say, Satishore, ele hakaito, holige uta hakaito, yen madbeko, uta madbeko. Now you should just eat. That also we don't want to do. Anyway, it's up to your punya karma. So now you see, what is Bhagavan saying here? Ashrityamam, having resorted to me, doesn't mean going temple after temple, doing puja after puja. Sitting down, studying Vedanta Shastra systematically, with firm resolve, dhadavrataha, what Bhagavan told previous sloka. Te ye yatanti, those who strive, all that Bhagavan is saying is dedicate to studying Vedanta Shastra. Then what happens? What is the goal? The goal is not to become what? Artharthi Bhakta, Artha Bhakta. The goal is Jignasu and Jnanam. Jara Marana Mokshaya. Ashrityamam te ye yatanti Jara Marana Mokshaya. What is the Vibhakti? Ramaya. Chaturthi, towards. So it is called towards, Sampradanam, towards, dedicated towards freedom from decay and death. Nah. Sri Ganesha Yanamaha Rama Yanamaha. That means what? Learn some Sanskrit. Towards Rama, I am conveying my namaskaram to. It's called giving, which is very rare in NRS. Then the Chaturthi, Romba Kashton Varaj. Just like Chaturtham Turiyam Padam is difficult, Chaturthi is all about towards giving, Dhanam, which is very rare for us. Anyway, Jara Marana Mokshaya, towards freedom from decay and death. The striving is towards, for freedom from decay and death, not for other things. That means what? I should what? Get rid of the samsara chakram. That is the firm resolve in the mind. In the process, while ultimately you will get Brahmajnanam and Moksham, doesn't happen suddenly, right? If you start today Vedanta, tomorrow will I get Jnanam and Moksham? It may take this Janma, one more Janma, or 10 more Janmas. But in the process, you will get a lot of clarity about the key principles, the key pointers, the key things that you need to know to get Brahmajnanam. What are they? Bhagavan summarize that. What are they? Write down. One, they come viduhu. They will come to know what? Tad Brahma. That Brahman. What is that Brahman? Clear? Huh? What is Brahman? You want to know? You'll get clarity when you start this process. Tad Brahma Sarvajnaha Sarvashaktihi Jagadutpatti Sthitileya Karanam Vedanta Shastra Deva Avagamyate. For whom is this statement? For a person who has got Brahmajnanam, is this statement useful? Or for the person who is not interested in Brahman, this statement is useful. Suppose I say this Brahman is what? Sarvajnaha, all knowing, Sarvashaktihi, all powerful. Na, na. Sarva Jagadutpatti Sthitileya Karanam, cause for the principle behind creation, sustenance, resolution. And you can learn that only through Vedanta Shastra Deva Avagamyate. Avagamyate means acquisition of knowledge, getting clarity. This statement is for whom? Neither for a Brahmajnani nor for a person who is not interested. It is for a Jignasu who is in the process. Very good. So you will hear the term Brahman. You will hear Brahma Sutra Bhashyam, you will study. And there Acharya will say this Brahman is what? All knowing, all powerful, all this quality. So you get some clarity about Brahman. Are you getting the point? You don't need a statement after getting Brahmajnanam. So all this clarity will come about Brahman. That means what? You still not achieved 100% Jnanam, but you're in the process. Is it not important to checkpoint how I'm making progress? Very nice sloka. I get clarity on Brahman. How? Kritsnam, completely. Not half-baked knowledge. Aragora knowledge we say in Tamil. Ardambarda. Yellow and Vakya Ardambarda, Pandita. Not like clarity should be there. That's why I say wait till you complete study of all the Vedanta Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Sutras, before you can say something with authority. Without having this complete knowledge, you will have whatever you say will be partial. So start the process, get the knowledge. In the process, you will get complete knowledge of what? Write down number one. This is the fundamental sloka for the each chapter. If you're not serious here, you will not get clarity in the each chapter. So first is what? What will you clarity on? Again, first is on that Brahman. Why is it called that Brahman? Today we think Brahman is somewhere else. That Brahman. Only later you will know that Brahman is Atma. Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. You will know later. So that Brahman completely. Then two. Krishnam is completely. The word Krishnam has come in Bhagavad Gita many places. Somebody can do homework. Today is very easy. Go to Google, type Krishnam, Bhagavad Gita text, you will get all the Krishnam words. Somebody can do it, no? All simple things you can do. Use technology where you need to do. Krishnam. completely. Adhyatmam. What is Adhyatmam? About yourself. So, you will know about the Paramatma Tattvam. Two, Jivatma Tattvam, Adhyatmam. Clear? Huh? That is the second thing about the self. So, where did Bhagavan say? Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. Among all the Vidyas, among all the knowledge, what is Bhagavan? Atma Jnanam, Adhyatma Vidya. Please understand. Adhyatmam, you'll get clarity. Number two, write down. 1, 2, 3. 1, Tad Brahma. 2, Adhyatmam. 3, Chakarma. What is the process? What? Kayikam karma, Vachikam karma, Manasam karma, Karma yoga, Upasana yoga. And get clarity about what all karma I need to do to understand Brahman and Adhyatmam. Clear? Huh? And now what? Akhilam. Akhilam means what? Kritsnam and Akhilam are synonyms. Khilam means part. Akhilam means complete. Are you reading what I'm saying? That is why Ambal is called as what? Akhilandeshwari. Have you heard? Which place? Akhilandeshwari. Should know. All the Kshetra Mahima you should know. Akhilandeshwari is a wonderful name. A lot of wonderful songs on Akhilandeshwari. Akhilandeshwari. Akhilam. Once the word Akhilam comes, Akhilandeshwari should come to the mind. Clear? Now, is Shloka clear now? The process is now moving forward. You become Jignasu Bhakta, started the process. Bhagavan says, immediately you will not get Vignanam. In the process, you will get all this knowledge culminating in Vignanam. Chant 29, go to 30. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritya Yatantiye Te Brahma Tadviduh Kritsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakhilam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now 30. Because you have to complete the remaining 3. Then we'll end the class. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Sadhi Bhutadhi Daivam Mam Sadhi Yagyam Cha Ye Viduhu Prayana Kalepi Cha Mam Te Vidur Yukta Chetasaha. Nata madam.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Sadhibhutadhidaivam Mam Sadhiyakyam cha ye viduhu Prayanakalepi cha Mam Te viduryukta chetasaha.
Very good. All of us are good. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Sadhi Bhutadhi Daivam Mam Sadhi Yagyam Cha Ye Viduhu Prayana Kalepi Cha Mam Te Vidur Yukta Chetasaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, Bhagavan says, there is a possibility that you will get Jnanam and Moksham in this life. There is also a possibility that we may not get Jnanam and Moksham. Yes or no? Which is a higher probability, you tell me? I want to answer. Which is higher probability? Second, not getting is, oh my God. You should say getting is higher probability. Anyway, depending on your thought process and effort, all effort based. So, at least if I don't need to come back to the Bhuloka again, there is a way. Bhagavan is now indicating all these things. The goal is Jara Marana Mokshaya. Please understand. Not coming back to this earth and being born again and dying on this earth. 2 ways. 1, you get moksham, you will not be born again. 2, there is another way not to come back to the earth. Never return to India, NRI. No, NRI doesn't mean not as an Indian. Never return to India, right? So, NRE account, never return to earth. What is the process? 2 ways. 1, getting Jnanam and Moksham. 2 is remembering Bhagavan at the time of death. So, now Bhagavan says, even if you don't succeed in getting Jnanam, you get clarity on the process, on the rest of the pointers that you need to know. What are they? So, Bhagavan says, Shloka number 30 is the last sloka. Those with disciplined mind, that means what? Very clear. They won't be doing only dedicated to study Vedanta, to understand all these things clearly. Want to know Bhagavan, the supreme truth, not as what? Rama, Krishna, Shiva, Hanuman. Supreme truth, Shuddha Chaitanyam alone. They will know, not only they will know Brahman over a period of time, but along the path, they will learn about certain technical things. What are they? Write down. In the previous sloka, how many you wrote down? Quickly. If you answer quickly, class will end quickly. What are they? What are, write down? Tad Brahma, Adhyatmam, Karma, 1, 2, 3, 4. Adhibhutam. You will understand what is Adhibhutam. I cannot explain now because next chapter is dedicated to explain all these things. Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, and Adhiyajnam. Clear? Huh? You will get a knowledge of 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 already covered. What is 4? What is 5? What is 6? Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, and Adhiyajnam. And seventh and most important thing is, people keep saying, no, somehow Bhagavane, I should remember you at least while dying. I'm not able to remember you throughout now, at least while dying, because people have this belief, I remember Bhagavan, time of death, I'll get moksha. Yes or no? A lot of people say, huh? Somehow make me remember Bhagavan, time of that. So Bhagavan says, I will, these people will understand the process, the methodology, the steps to be done to what? Think about Bhagavan, remember Bhagavan at the time of death. So how many topics are there now? Somebody quickly summarize. 7 topics. This person will get clarity in the process of what? Process of Vignanam-Realize. What are they? Write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. Tad Brahma. Adhya. Sanskrit words I'll tell, then later you will give the explanation. Tad Brahma, Adhyatmam, Karma, Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, Adhiyajnam, and Prayana Kale api Chamam Viduhu. How to remember Bhagavan. So, 7 things, sir. How to do it, sir? In the 8th chapter. Beautiful chapter called as Akshara Brahma Yoga. Next class we'll do PVA for the last sloka, 30th sloka, and then summarize through our ebook, and then start the 8th chapter in the next class on Thursday morning, India time. Don't miss. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Who's chanting Gita? Huh? Who's chanting today? Abhinav, Karthik, very good. Chant Padma.
Guruji Namaskaram.
Ah.
I am going to chant slokas 28 to 34 from chapter 10.
Very good. Please do. Okay.
Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha. Adharna Navamodyayah. Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogaha. Shri Bhagavan Ayudanamaham Vajram Dhenunāmasmi Kamaduk Rajanasasmi Kandarpaha Sarvānamasmi Vasugihi Anandasasmi Naganam Varuno Jatasamaham Ritunamariyamachasmi Yamasam Yamadamaham Pralladasasmi Taityanam Kala Kalayadamaham Mriganam Chamudendroham Vainate Yaksha Pakshinam Pavana Pavadapasmi Ramashta Travadamaham Jashanam Magarashasmi Srodasamasmi Janmavi Sarkanamadirandascha Madhyam Shaivaham Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vada Prabhadatamaham Aksharanam Akarospi Dvandvasamasika cha Ahameva Kshaya Kalaha Tadaham Vishvato Mukaha मृत्यु सर्वहरस् आहम् उद्भवश्च भविष्यताम् कीर्ति श्रीवक्षनारीणाम् स्मृतिर्मेधा धृतिक्षमा ओम शांति शांति शांति.
See, after dhritihi, you have to stop. Na? Or small gap. Shakaram mardilya after visargam. Dhritihi kshama. Very good chanting. Where are you staying? Where are you living? Abhinav Karthik?
I am in Tambaram.
Very nice. Good chanting. Excellent chanting. Keep it up. Keep on practicing. So here you see, today we just discussed Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam. It has come or not? Which sloka? Sloka number 1032. Write down. That means you will get always gems when the chanting session happens. So, Sarganam Adirantascha Madhyam Jaivaham Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vada Pravadatamaham. Very nice. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamad. Okay, ma. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsate. Krishna 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 Shubhamastu Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantyayata. Come back within 12 hours for what? 18th chapter, the most important shloka. Do you all remember what shloka it is? Bhaktyamam abhijanati yava nischasmi tattvataha tatomam tattvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram. The word what? Tattvataha has come how many times? Revise and come back. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.